Do you want funding instantly? Well, Instant Funding reached out to me to do a review of their platform. This is going to be a two-phase review. One, I'm just going to review their website, their setup, kind of the very first experience live. I have looked at their page for a brief moment, but I haven't dug in deep. So this is going to be my honest first reaction, hot take, what I think as a trader. And then the second review will be me using their platform and actually going through a challenge and the details there, right? So it'll be kind of a before and an after of actually using the platform. If you like these types of videos or just learning how to trade in general, definitely check out my other videos, but also subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. I think I'm going to do a giveaway here pretty soon as a celebration of the 10K. Haven't decided yet. So if you have an idea of the giveaway, give some ideas down in the comment section. And I got to say, if you want to trade in community, you can join mine, wap.com/tradeedge. We are a premium community, but we have a 7-day free trial. So what do you get when you sign up? Well, you can click on the link and check it out, or just use the trial and check it out. But I'll tell you right here, we live trade every single day, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., show you TA and really give you all the tools that you need to be a successful trader, right? So we're not just, doing free call outs or trying to sell you a bot or anything like that. We're actually equipping you with the tools to actually be a real trader so that you can actually trade in your own account one day, right? Not necessarily just with prop firms, as good as a tool as they might be. In any case, let's get into the video. All right, so this is their landing page. Let's start at the top here. It says, please know that all accounts we provide to our clients are demo accounts with fictitious funds, and any trading is a simulated environment, right? So sim trading, you're paid for performance. For anybody who's new to prop trading, this comes up in my comments a lot. People are like, do they actually do a profit split, or are you getting paid from real profits? No, guys, you are trading a sim account. And if you make 5K in the sim, they pay you from your performance, right? So you're going to get, essentially, they're going to send you $5,000 because you made $5,000 on sim. So how do they make their money? Just like most prop firms, they make their money by providing the service of letting you trade sim accounts, right? So from the fees, there are firms that put you on live and will split the profits. We'll see if they do that here. We're just going to dig in and figure out, what they have to offer. This is a very competitive space, right? So Apex Trader Funding, obviously I have a link for them. You can use code FORCETRADING. My Fund and Futures, their official YouTuber as well. One of my favorite platforms. There's a link down below. And then there's Purdia. You can get 50% off. These guys, we'll see if they make the cut. I like firms with a lot of options. I like firms with clarity and firms that really aren't hamstringing you too much, right? So there has to be a good ratio of price to value or price to leverage. Okay. The better price to leverage that you get, the more that we're willing to, get whopped over the head on rules and things like that. So it says you can start a challenge at $79. Let's get back to that. It says they've had 2.5 years of continuous growth, 25,000 traders. We'll see 180 plus, countries reached. I don't really know if there's a way to validate any of this. All of these firms put this information out there. I honestly don't take it seriously. It doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. These are nice validation metrics and things like that. They are based out of the UK, which is key, right? They do have different regulations there. So as a US based trader, if you're watching this from anywhere else in the world, you do want to realize that they're going to have to follow the laws in the UK, which is different than the firms based out of the US might have to face. I don't know if that matters or not, but just keep that in mind. Let's get into the useful information. No time limits or minimum trading days. So that's good. Weekly payouts with up to a 90% profit split. All right, +1 immediately. Getting paid weekly is cool. 90% profit split, pretty standard. But really, the weekly payouts is an immediate winner. Scaling up to 2.5 million with up to 1 to 100 leverage. I hate when leverage is presented this way. It's completely irrelevant in the prop account because your account size isn't based off. Your capital stack isn't really the entire account. So if I have a 100K account and my drawdown is $3,000, I have a $3,000 account. So this 1 to 100 or 2.5 million is completely irrelevant. I wish every firm would change it. They do it because the big numbers sound cool. People say, I have millions of dollars of funding. It's like you got a $5,000 account with a ton of leverage. Okay, that's really what it is. No daily drawdown on instant funding accounts. Cool, that's awesome. Not sure what an instant funding account is yet, but we'll have to check that out. Enabled by a top liquidity provider, sure. Intuitive automated trader dashboard, cool. I love anything that allows me to see my metrics inside the tool. Journaling and metric tracking is very tedious. So any platform, My Fund and Futures is an example of a platform that gives you really good tools inside the platform to actually develop as a trader. It's the same as Purdia, right? They have journaling and things like that. Partner with CTrader and DXTrade. I haven't used either of these platforms. It might be fine. I don't have a ton of bias when it comes to trading tools, honestly, guys. So I'm really not going to get too it'll be my first experience using these. So, but any hiccups I have is probably just going to be because I'm not familiar with the platform. Most trading platforms, quite honestly, are just fine. I say that having used many. It's usually the brokerage behind them that is going to limit you. But the tools, unless they're like terribly created, tend to all do the same thing, right? To get you in and out of trades. Award-winning trading models, sure. Okay, so they have static drawdown. These are the best accounts by far in the industry, and a 3-phase challenge. So let's see what we actually have here. The 1 phase, it's $108. It's a $12,500 account. They have a 2-phase and a 3-phase. The 2-phase is $108 and the 3-phase is cheaper. So it looks like the 3-phase accounts are all cheaper because there's 3 phases, I imagine. Let's figure out where the actual discrepancies are between these accounts. Right, 10% static drawdown, which is the same, 3% daily drawdown. So there is a daily drawdown level, which will probably blow up the account. 10% profit target, 8 and 5% profit target, 8, 4, and 4% profit target. Okay, representing profit targets like this is very ambiguous, and it needs to be a static number, right? If you remember Apex's website, it just tells you need to make 4,000, 5,000, whatever that is. Having to figure this out or do the math between this and then the leverage is just silly. It's ambiguous. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but it is really just annoying. So let's figure out what the difference between these accounts are. So instant funding, there's no time limits, 1 to 100 leverage, scaling up to 1.28 million. No profit target, no daily drawdown, 70-90% profit split. So I guess they just give you account, or you're just buying the account. The account size is $1,250 for $80. I guess you're just getting the account, right? So let's actually just, if I hit start trading, let's see what we get here. This is my first time, right? They want me to sign up. I don't want to sign up right now. So I wish that they would break down further what this actually is. We'll just have to figure that out. But yeah, if that truly is, you just get the account, that's pretty good value. So you're spending $80 to get $1,250. And on the high side, you're spending $3,000 to get $80,000. If you're a new trader, I would definitely go for the smaller one. You don't need a ton of leverage to start. You're essentially spending 80 to get over 1,000. And I don't know if you understand how money works. That's good value. All of these technically are good value just based off of that alone. We need to figure out what the leverage is though. Let's look at the 1 phase. So these are more of your standard accounts, 1 to 100 leverage, 1 to 100 leverage. Yeah, so you're definitely trading micros on the instant. On these, 80 to 90% profit split. There is a 3% daily drawdown. So I could just tell you, clicking through this now, there's just a lot that's just too ambiguous. So my feedback to the instant funding guys is clean this up. I don't want to read all these bubbles. I don't want to figure out what 4% daily drawdown is. 4% of what? 12,500. You know, I don't want to do that math. I'm literally not going to do it. Well, we'll just do it for the sake of the video. So 12,500 times 0.04, $500. Okay. Not a lot. $500 daily drawdown on a $12,500 account. And that's the thing. I'm not even sure if that's what it is because there's no hard metric there, right? And as traders, guys, and we're looking for what to use, right? It's not a question of could I figure it out? Sure, I shouldn't have to, okay? When there's so many options in the market for leverage and things like that, these layers of fluff aren't worth dealing with, okay? I can tell you that right now. Not sure where to begin. They have chat help. That's cool. Explore community payouts. Let's see what their payouts are. I have to join the instant funding Discord. Let's see what we got here. Yep. I've read these. And let's go to payout proof. All right. A lot of proof here. Let's see. So it looks like they use Rise for payouts. Looks like the payouts do come out. $625 payout there. Let's see, $999 payout there, $2,500 payout there. So they do have payouts. That's fine. So we looked at the payouts. You can see that there is a trading dashboard. So I do want to give full disclaimer. They did give me an account, right? So we can see here what the dashboard looks like in order to set up this profile. So I have an account. It's a $100,000 account. Haven't started it yet. That's fine. This is the trader dashboard. I think it is worth reviewing this. So let's just take a look at this dashboard. I think that's the screen that I'm on right now. It's loading. I will say the website is kind of slow to load, which again, it's just the small things. Okay. It says I don't have any accounts. All right. Well, maybe because I haven't started trading yet. If we look at the calendar, I presume this is an economic calendar. Okay. So they have a nice economic calendar. That's cool to see. That's nice and built in. Affiliate portal, downloads. Let's see what's in that section. Pretty standard kind of dashboard here. Nothing here. These are the different trading platforms. It looks like you can use these platforms on Mac, which is nice because I am on a Mac right now, but pretty standard overall. But let's look at their rules. So We looked at pricing. Let's look at trading rules. All right. So this is where the nitty gritty fun stuff is. General account details. Again, more of this just completely ambiguous leverage crap. You know, these could just be hard and fast numbers. Instant funding team, please update this. That would be my recommendation. I don't want to figure this out. I'm literally not going to figure it out. Okay. Don't want to figure it out. Bad. Okay. It does break it down by challenge type though. The daily drawdown levels. You can see here, there's a lot of different things to consider here. The different leverages across type, right? So currency leverage is 1 to 100, commodity leverage 20, indice leverage 1 to 20, crypto 1 to 2, currency leverage on swing trading accounts 1 to 30, commodities, they break it down by account type. So it seems like you can find everything you need here, which is good to see. Prohibited strategies. This is where all of you guys freak out in my comment section about them not letting you do things. Martingale. Obviously, this strategy involves initiating a large position in either direction to the original one after experiencing a loss or while the initial position remains open, right? Don't double down, guys. All right, double down on losing bet is a losing strategy overall. You can flip a coin. This will work once, twice, 3. It might even work 4 times in a row. But here's the thing. It only has to fail once and you lose all those gains, okay? If you keep doubling down or max leveraging, it will go to 0. You can plot this strategy over time. It always goes to 0. Grid trading. This strategy involves placing buy and sell orders at regular intervals above and below a set price, capturing profits as the market moves up and down through these levels. Wait, what? This strategy involves placing buy and sell orders at regular intervals above and below a set price, capturing profits as the market moves up and down through these levels. Not really sure how that's a prohibited strategy. So if I just have a specific range, I can't just trade as it moves through that range. That's something that's very questionable. I'm going to do some research and look at an example of that, and we'll follow up in the second video. But my initial reaction is like, high frequency trading. This is prohibited across most prop firms. Prohibited practices. Gambling. Yep, shouldn't gamble. Major news trading. This is important. This refers to the manual or automated execution of trades within a specific 8-minute window. So you can't be in a news trade 4 minutes before or after a news trade. Apex doesn't allow news trading, and you know, you can get away with it as long as your profits aren't crazy. My Fund of Futures doesn't allow news trading. Purdia does allow news trading specifically, so you can trade right at the news event. In general, it's not so important to trade the news. If you really want to trade the news, you can open your own personal account or just wait for a move later in the day. News days expand the trading range in general. So even if you take a trade 2 hours later, that's fine. Normally, news days are still good days to trade, even if you're not in at the news. Copy trading between accounts. This involves mirror trades from any type of accounts to another. Not a fan of that one. Usage of public third-party expert advisors. Okay. Exploiting inefficiencies of trading platforms. Yeah, I mean, there are things that you can exploit, guys, because a lot of these are sim accounts. Of course, they're going to get you. Most of that stuff people will get away with under the radar if it's small amounts. But yeah, as soon as you get a really big trade, just expect them to look at it, and they're probably going to at least take that trade from your P&L, and at worst, they will delete your account and ban you. So be careful. If you're going to spend money and actually try and trade with instant funding, follow the rules, guys. Smart drawdown rules. Initial drawdown starts at 10% of the account. Drawdown adjustment. Upon achieving a 5% balance gain, the drawdown updates to 5% of the starting balance. Okay. Post adjustment, drawdown remains. So it pulls up a little bit, then they reduce it. For scaled accounts, drawdown updates to 5% of the new scaled balance, excluding profits. Okay. Trading instruments. For a complete list of instruments, let's look at the FAQ. We'll go back to that. So overnight, permissible. Over the weekend, enabled for phase 1, 2, and 3, and swing trading accounts. Okay, but it doesn't sound like in your actual live account you're able to do that once you've passed. Scaling. So they do offer scaling. In general, I don't think that scaling is too important. You generally will have enough leverage out the gate in a lot of these accounts, right? If you're going from 1 to like 5 NQ, if you have an account that long, you're getting payouts. You should have your own account, personal account anyways, to where you can use proper leverage. Profit split scaling. You can achieve 90% profit split for all accounts. That's cool. I like that. Payouts. Request 14 days after the first trade, every 7 days after a new trade, right? So first you have to wait 2 weeks, and then it's weekly. They pay out through Rise. Rise is fine. My Fund of Futures uses Rise. Goes through very fast. I've had payments posted to Rise, and then I literally extracted it same day. So very, very fast. Shout out to Rise in that case. $25 minimum threshold. We aim to process all payouts within 24 hours of the request. So according to them, very fast payout process. Minimum activity period of 60 days and 10% off retrying the challenge. So just take a pause there. I know that was tedious going through this, but here's my honest take. I think the instant funding, ability to get accounts instantly, is cool. There's not a lot of leverage there. I wish that the profit targets and trailing drawdowns were hard and fast numbers. Again, being able to get accounts instantly is cool though. I do want to actually look at their trading instruments though, because I'm an indice trader and that matters more than anything else. FX, major X. So a lot of currency pairs. I don't trade currency pairs. Metals, commodities, okay, major indices. All right, S&P 500 is in there. Do they have NASDAQ? Minor indices. So they do not have the NASDAQ in there. They do have crypto, so I could trade some MBT futures. But this is BTC USD. So these aren't futures. This is the actual Bitcoin index across exchanges itself. So this will be interesting to trade because I trade usually just S&P 500 via ES as well as NQ, right? So it's a little bit different here. As a trader, you should be able to trade anything, so that's fine, but this is something to consider. Let's take a look at their affiliate program as well. So what do they offer affiliates? You can apply, earn a 15% commission on the first order from new users, get bonuses for every new referral, 10% discount on your audience, partner payouts every 2 weeks. Not bad. So as an affiliate, there are better affiliate programs that give you recurring, not just, off the first users, but again, an affiliate program is good. So overall, guys, I think these guys are okay. I think the instant accounts are probably the best accounts. Again, I just went through the rules and I didn't really even see where it breaks down the difference between the one phase and the two phase. Okay, let's go to the FAQ, see if it's there. It just doesn't say. It's just not there. So ambiguity, not good. They could simplify their entire website by just explaining at the top, here's the one phase. Here's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Here's the two phase. Phase 1, just keep it simple. Instant funding. Here's what you get. Here's the profit targets. There's really no reason that I should need to go all the way down here to start to figure out what's happening. All that being said, I'm going to trade the account, see what the full experience is like. Pass or fail. I don't really care to try and get a whole payout with these guys. I'll see if there's a way to incorporate it with all the other accounts I trade. I'll have to trade on a different platform as well. But we'll go through the whole shebang and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So in terms of value, I think they're right there in the mix with pricing, but I would say that there might be simpler options. Also, their website being buggy. This is also just like a personal thing. But when platforms have websites that are bloated like this, that load slow, it just means that there could be problems on the back end, right? Payments and things like that, right? If I press the submit button on a payment, it doesn't go through. Are they going to have the proper things in place to be able to refund my payment? I don't know. Haven't ran into that. Brand new. So we're going to continue our investigation. This is my initial pass, literal first thoughts of instant funding. Again, the primary benefit is that they do weekly payouts, which is awesome. So long as you're making money, you can get paid every single week, and Rise payments are super, super fast. That seems to be the winning point for them, as well as these instant funding accounts, which is, obviously the name of the company. But again, the fact that I still don't know what the different phases are here for these accounts, and I just scoured the website, is concerning. It says not sure where to begin. I'm really not sure where to begin. That's it for instant funding. 3 out of 5 on my first pass. Maybe they'll get a better rating when I do a follow-up video. I will let you know. If you like these type of videos, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Peace.